Welcome to the Writer Reads Flash Fiction from another 365 days of flash fiction, month 5, day 8. Fire in the blood. Lonnie thought the hills were on fire. The dancing lights bathed the trees and tufty grasses in red. They flickered and gleamed on the white bark of the tall gums, shading their grey-green leaves in scarlet. He shouted the alarm. McGregor sighed when the boy came shouting into the house. "Fire!" he yelled, grabbing the founder's arm and dragging him outside. McGregor grabbed him in return. "Go ring the bell," he ordered, quiet-voiced and stern. Lonnie went. "Fire!" echoed in his wake. McGregor took a deep breath and let it out. Then he hitched his trousers and strode to the village edge. He ignored the water pump, the trough with the buckets at their sides, and stood at the entry, watching crimson flashes sparkle within the ruddy glow. "You've decided," he concluded, as bright flashes of scarlet became solid balls of light. "We have." The lights gathered together, coalescing into a single human form, altering their colour to appear human. "And?" The figure raised a hand and pointed it at the bell tower. "The boy." A gasp and sob followed, and the figure turned its head. "He needs training," it informed Lonnie's mother. She glanced at the tower, her face pale with horror, her eyes shimmering with grief. Watching Lonnie's half-grown figure descend, she curled her hand into a fist and pressed it to her mouth. The lights shifted, giving the figure an expression. Concern filled its features. "It will take time," they told the mother, trying to comfort her with, "but he will be returned." She gasped again, whirling to face them. Taking a breath, she dropped her hand to her side and walked determinedly toward the lights. "I know where you live," she reminded them, poking it in the chest with a forefinger. McGregor held his breath, releasing it when the figure laughed. "We know." It wrapped one hand around the woman's hand and another around her waist. "Will you visit us again?" Her face bloomed red, and stillness descended over the others. She glanced at McGregor, and he shook his head. Keeping the fact she'd trespassed secret had been harder than keeping the pending child's heritage in the dark. He still couldn't fathom it, but accepted it was real. Lonnie bounded over to his mother, taking in how close she stood. "Not fire?" he asked, as red light bloomed in his palms.